Coach Tony, Risling Podium Performance, and today is the last overhead squat drop snatch workout of Squatober. I'm excited for this one to be over with before I even start, because just during the warm-ups, oh, my quads are sore. Oh, my knees are sore. Oh, parts of my back are sore. My shoulder is sore. So this one's going to be interesting. Someone made a comment last week that, oh, technically it didn't look all that good. You're right. This is a major weakness for me, and that is why I do these vlogs as well. Even though myself, being a fitness professional, teaching this stuff, understanding how to do it, I have my gaps, I have my weaknesses, I have stuff that I've neglected. I have neglected doing overhead squat work for the better part of a decade because I'm not good at it, so I was skipping doing it. And during the beer bug and everything, I wasn't doing as much weightlifting exercises because I was working out in my condo, and then I just fell off the wagon on that stuff because it was like, that takes a lot of repetition and a lot of consistency with it. I just stuck to basically, okay, let's just do regular squats and whatnot. And that fell by the wayside over time. Now I'm bringing it back, and you're seeing where I fuck up, where I make mistakes, where I have weaknesses, because I'm tired of social media and YouTube just being highlight reels. I want you to see that it takes a lot of work, that it takes failure to progress at times. Where, okay, yeah, I'm not good at the overhead squat, but I'm drilling it back into myself to become better at it. You can see the progress week to week. First week was terrible. Last week wasn't that great, but it was still better. And that's what I'm aiming for each time. Take each win and build upon it. So if you like this type of content, please take a moment now to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below as I hop into this. So let's see how this goes today. All right, so after a warm-up where things felt all over the place and lots of quad soreness and issues in the left arm, get right into the first set. One thing you'll notice right away here, taking a look at the right foot, is while my foot's turned out, the knee collapses in with the first set. And it kind of just gets a little worse looking as we go here. The weight overhead, like 65 pounds here for a couple reps, doesn't feel all that hard. In all honesty, like, it actually felt all right. It's just down the chain. You see, I looked down at my foot there because I felt it kind of the outside coming off the ground. But okay, things still felt good. Sometimes going up in weight, as weird as it seems, might actually feel better because it forces you to be locked in. Here, it felt better, but it doesn't look better. It still looks just the same, so improvement needed. So one thing I am noticing is my right foot's kind of going like that as I'm squatting. It's kind of rolling to the inside, everting. So I gotta figure out what's going on there. But here, 85 pounds, it's not heavy squat-wise, but it's heavy overhead for me. So this is the top weight that I went with for this today. And the first rep actually by far felt the worst out of everything the entire time. But I was still able to go through it. So I'm like, okay, let's just go rep by rep, do a second set, see how it feels, just doing 3 reps here. So you can see I'm constantly kind of moving my arm a little bit, trying to find that happy spot, but I never really find it here. So there's definitely work up in my T-spine I still need to do. Like, my quads are beyond sore and tight, so I definitely need to stretch and get some recovery. And then here with the drop snatch, here's where things went to absolute terribleness. So there, just didn't feel good, and then, oh, yeah, there's nothing. Like, I didn't drop at all. I said to myself right there, what the fuck? Second one looks a little better, but it's still absolutely terrible. And third one, I'm just not dropping under the bar at all. The legs won't. Yeah, we're going to call those there. I'm just going to go into the power snatches now. All right, so I cut the drop snatches short there for 2 reasons. One, it just wasn't feeling good at all. So instead of risking dropping it on my head today, when I'm already under a time crunch, like I got a client coming in a couple minutes, I'm just gonna hop right into doing the power snatches because that's the fun part of this workout. I'm still working on that overhead position even here. I'm just not dropping into that full squat motion. One thing I was noticing is basically from here up through the middle and then right up through the hip, on my right side, a lot of tightness was really starting to build up there. And then on the left side, I was starting to get it straight down the middle of the quad. That's just from all the volume this month and not really giving my quads any real rest. They're overtrained and they're starting to rebel again. So jumping into these, big thing I'm focusing on here, moving quick. So I'm doing 2 from a hang and then 1 from the full depth. By full depth, I mean from the floor. All right, so now into the first set of the power snatch. So, yeah, I completely forgot to go for my hang there. I went right away. So, kind of one power snatch, one hang power snatch, and then one power snatch. So as you can see, it's not really moving that quick. It's not that it felt heavy. It's just the only way to describe it, there's just no acceleration ability right now in my legs, in my hips. I'm just absolutely cooked. Like it's 4 weeks of Squatober, well, almost, it's like 4.5 weeks of it by the time you're finished. So I'm just really mangled. The second set, yeah, it looks a little bit better, but it's like I'm just not quick in that top part. So you'll see it here. I got way out in front of myself. That was terrible. So just for finding that spot, it's not good, but it's not absolutely terrible. This is where I'm just not able to move quick. Like the legs just won't bend, they won't fire, nothing's really going to move quick. And then here, go. As you can see, I'm catching it with my elbows bent. I'm too slow here. I gotta be faster there. That first rep got way out in front. All right, that's everything for today. Couple power snatch sets to finish off. That last set got way out in front of me on the first rep, so had to bring it back. One thing I noticed, I'm not fast in that second portion, getting from basically my ribs up overhead. I'm too slow there, so I got to speed up there. That's the big takeaway from the power snatch part. The other part, okay, shoulder, left shoulder and wrist felt meh at the beginning, started to feel good midway through, and then the right quad just really started to start to cry a little bit, and then the left quad started to have its little tantrum when I was doing the drop snatch, so I just called it off there. So you take the wins, you learn from the losses. So me, I know, thankfully this is the last week of Squatober, so I get some rest after this week, and then I'll be able to start building upon this again, and I'm going to keep overhead squat work and snatch work in my program long term again, so that I can become proficient at it again and become much better. Like 85 pounds, like considering that's a quarter of what I was squatting yesterday, not really that big of a thing. So I really got to work on that. My post-workout today is going to be a scoop of ATP Labs grass-fed whey, a half scoop of their greens and whole food mix, and 5 grams of creatine monohydrate from Clean Athlete. So if you want to get 10% off an order from ATP Labs in both Canada and the US, go to the link in the description below, atplabs.com, and use code RISLING10, that's RISLING10 at checkout. Also, for high caliber strength coaches, personal trainers, therapists, kinetic chain enhancement is 2 weeks away. So if you want to learn from Michael Pellegrino, the guy who taught this system to the late great strength sensei Charles Poliquin, hurry up and sign up at the link in the description below, because we only got a handful of spots remaining. So we look forward to seeing you in Phoenix in 2 weeks' time. Anyways, that's everything for today. If you enjoy seeing the rawness of my workout, as well as seeing where the struggle was happening, and you're tired of seeing all this fluff out there where it's all just highlights, take a moment now to hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and leave a comment below with any questions or comments you just have about the workout itself. That's everything for today. Go finish up Squatober strong and embrace your potential.